السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. الحمد لله الذي جعل الشمس والقمر حسبانا والنجم والشجر يسجدان فضل إنسانا على إنسان وزمانا على زمان فضل إنسانا على والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا وحبيبنا وسندنا وعلانا وأولانا ومولانا محمد صلى الله عليه وعلى آله وصحبه وبارك وسلم تسليما كثيرا. أما بعد. Welcome to Quranic Arabic Academy. Arabic Grammar Made Easy. Lesson number 50. رب يسر ولا تعسر وتمم بالخير وبك نستعين رضيت بالله ربا وبالإسلام دينا وبمحمد رسولا بسم الله الذي لا يضر مع اسمه شيء في الأرض ولا في السماء وهو السميع العليم. In today's lesson, we'll look at the prepositional phrase شبه الجملة in الجملة الفعلية. In the last lesson, we've looked at شبه الجملة coming in الجملة الاسمية. It is only comes in a خبر. شبه الجملة made of ظرف and a jar and majrur. It's called شبه الجملة, and it comes in جملة الاسمية in place of خبر, in the slot of خبر. That خبر can be خبر مبتدا, the خبر can be خبر إن, خبر كان, and خبر لا لنفي الجنس. From today's lesson, we'll look at when a شبه الجملة come in الجملة الفعلية. In what slot does a جملة شبه الجملة comes in جملة فعلية? So this is the phrase. We know what is a phrase by now. There are 6 types of phrases, and we're doing the last one, prepositional phrase. Okay, let's add the ظرف here. Oops. Okay. Let's change the font to this so it will be no. Okay, ظرف. Because the prepositional phrase is made of ظرف or حرف جر and مجرور. What is a شبه الجملة? شبه الجملة is a prepositional phrase, is a group of words that consist of a preposition and its object. The object, which can be a noun or pronoun. So what are the preposition? The preposition gives the meaning or shows a time or place. There are 2 types of prepositions that show place and time and place. Number 1 is the asma, and those are the dhuruf. Number 2, huruf, they are the particles. The prepositional phrase is called شبه الجملة. We know there are 2 types of شبه الجملة. One is made of اسم which is a ظرف, and number 2 is made of حروف الجارة and the اسم after it. So these are the ظروف المكان. Okay, and oops, ظروف المكان أي ظرف مكان with اسم مضاف إليه is called شبه الجملة. But our main one is the ظرف. Okay, it's nothing to do with مضاف إليه. As soon as we see a ظرف, that is شبه الجملة. Same thing goes to ظروف الزمان. Okay, so a ظرف الزمان with its مضاف إليه is called شبه الجملة. But again, the main one is the ظرف. Then we've looked at حروف الجارة. So these are the حروف الجارة. Only one letter, الباء, اللام, الكاف, الواو, التاء. So remember, ba is with the kasra b, lam is also with the kasra li. But if this lam is used with a damir, then this lam will be a fatha. For example, lahu, laka. But if lam is used with an ism, then it will be with kasra. لزيد. الكاف with the fatha ka, الواو with the wa fatha, and the ta with the fatha ta. Two letters word, min, fi, and mudh, and 3 letters, ila, ala, mundu, and rubba, and 4 letters and 1 hatta. Some حروف الجارة comes only with the nouns, and they are kaf, waw, ta, but ta is only with لفظ الجلالة. 2 letters word, mudh, and mundu, 3-letter word. These 2 always comes with a zaman. And rubba comes only with nakira isms after it. And there is 4-letter word hatta comes only with the nouns. Then we have حروف الجارة that comes with the nouns and pronouns both. So they are 1-letter word, ba, lam. Only these 2 comes with nouns and pronouns. We say bi zaydin, bil babi, for example, by the door, or bihi with the damir. Here 2 letters, min, fi, an. These are the 3 letters, ila, ala, and no 4 letters. The rules of حروف الجارة, as we've learned, حروف الجارة puts the ism after it in majrur case. The harf is called حرف jar. The ism after is called اسم مجرور. A حرف jar and اسم مجرور collectively is called شبه الجملة. If we look at the علامات الجر, kasra and ya, these are the isms. When they will show a kasra as the sign of jar, mufrad, jam'u al-mukassar, and jam'u muannas salim, and the ya, muthanna, jam'u al-mudhakkar salim, and al-asma al-khamsa, they will show their Arab with ya as the sign of al-jar. Okay, شبه الجملة in الجملة الفعلية. This is very important. The شبه الجملة ظرف comes in الجملة الفعلية the slot of مفعول فيه. As we've learned, مفعول فيه, it shows time or place, the action to place. So it is ظرف. So the ظرف either it can be by itself or it can be شبه الجملة. When a ظرف by itself, it is one single word. It is not a phrase. So that will be مفعول فيه. But when ظرف with اسم after it, with مضاف إليه, it is a phrase. So we are learning the phrase شبه الجملة coming in the slot of مفعول فيه. Now here one thing to remember, if شبه الجملة is a ظرف, if شبه الجملة is a ظرف, then it will be مفعول فيه. And اسم to be a ظرف, it must have the meaning of في in it. So all the ظرف اسم we have learnt, we assumed the في meaning in it. But if some words from the ظروف الزمان and ظروف المكان, if some words don't have the في meaning, it will not be a ظرف, even though it is from the group of ظرف الزمان or ظرف المكان. There are some words, they are مشترك, you can say, or مشترك, no, مشترك. They're used as a normal isms, but they are also used as ظرف. So when we use them as a ظرف, we assume there is the meaning of في in it. And when we use those isms as a normal ism, we assume there is no في meaning in it. So if an ism does not have the meaning of في, then it is not a ظرف, even though it is from the group of ظرف. So any ism we need to think, does it have the meaning of في? Then we'll call it a ظرف, then will be مفعول فيه. If those isms don't have the في meaning, it is not going to be مفعول فيه. It is going to be according to the slot. Okay. So a شبه الجملة, we're talking about only ظرف here. We're not talking about jar and majrur here. We'll look at those later. But now we are talking about شبه الجملة as ظرف. The first word is ظرف. A ظرف, شبه الجملة is a ظرف. Then it will be مفعول فيه. And then ظرف, that ism must have the meaning of في in it. If an ism does not have the في meaning in it, then it is not a ظرف, it is a normal ism. So we'll look at some of the examples as we go along. Okay, let's see one example. Let's start with الجملة الفعلية. This is what we're doing. We want to see a شبه الجملة made of ظرف comes in the slot of مفعول فيه. Okay. It is very simple and straightforward examples. جلست أمام, جلست أمام, so we have a ظرف here. التلاميذ, جلست أمام التلاميذ. So جلست فعل and فاعل. Then أمام التلاميذ because أمام has the meaning of في in it, and أمام is always used as a ظرف. It always has a meaning of في. You never can take out the meaning of في from أمام. So it is always used as ظرف. It will be مفعول فيه. مفعول فيه. جلست أمام التلاميذ مفعول فيه. But in مفعول فيه we have a phrase. What is made of? مضاف and مضاف إليه. So the translation will be جلس يجلس to sit. جلست to means أنا. I sat in. See, even in English you have the meaning of in. I sit in front of the student. I sat in front of the students. The Arab جلست فعل ماض مبنون على السكون لاتصاله بتاء الفاعل because of تاء الفاعل is attached to it. Otherwise فعل ماضي is مبني على الفتح. Normally مبني على الفتح. Why is على السكون? Because تاء الفاعل is attached. So whenever تاء الفاعل is attached to فعل ماضي, it is مبني على السكون. The last letter of فعل is ساكن. And the تاء الفاعل, so this ta is called تاء الفاعل. ضمير, it is a ضمير. What type of ضمير is it? Because we have two types of ضمير. One is ضمير متصل, attached. Another one is ضمير منفصل, detached. So this is attached. This ضمير is only used with فعل ماضي. The ضمير تاء الفاعل only used with فعل ماضي. You cannot use this تاء الفاعل with any other فعل or any other isms. It is only with فعل ماضي. So ضمير متصل مبني على الضم. جلست مبني على الضم, and it is in place of رفع, which is فاعل. في محل رفع فاعل. أمام, it is ظرف مكان منصوب وعلامة نصب الفتحة الظاهرة على آخره وهو مضاف. على التلاميذ مضاف إليه مجرور وعلامة جره الكسرة الظاهرة على آخره. So we just talked about فعل and فاعل, and these two words separate, but now these two words will become a شبه الجملة من الظرف. وشبه الجملة من الظرف في محل نصب مفعول فيه. وشبه الجملة من الظرف, because this شبه جملة is made of ظرف. The first is من الظرف. في محل نصب مفعول فيه. So as we've learned in the past that a جملة فعلية can have مفعول به and also مفعول فيه. Don't think only one مفعول can come in a جملة. No, even 2 or 3 مفعول can come in a جملة. We know 2 مفعول can come when the فعل requires 2 مفعول. So there are some fi'ls that require 2 مفعوls. Then the third مفعول فيه can come, or مفعول مطلق can come. Yeah. So don't think in a جملة only one مفعول can come. No. Many مفعول can come. This is the next example. وضعت الكتابة. Now this كتابة is مفعول به. So let's say وضعت الكتابة. The جملة is complete, but you can add more things to it. أمام التلاميذ. So this will be مفعول فيه. الكتاب is مفعول به. أمام التلاميذ مفعول فيه. Let's look at the words one by one. وضعت فعل plus the فاعل. الكتاب مفعول به. أمام التلاميذ مفعول فيه. And this slot is made of two words. It is a phrase مضاف. أمام مضاف. التلاميذ مضاف إليه. All right, can you translate this please? وضع يضع to put. وضع يضع from باب فتح يفتح. I hope you do remember the babs, the combination of فعل ماضي and فعل مضارع. We've learned the 6 combination. Bab is another word to say wazn, the scale. But there is no rule to make فعل ماضي or فعل مضارع. There is no rule. So we know if we know the wazn, the scale, then it'll be easy for us how to pronounce the فعل ماضي of that particular verb and فعل مضارع particular verb. So وضع, when I say it's from باب فتح, so straight I know what the مضارع will be. يفتح يضع. Okay. Right, yes, well done. I put the book in front of the students. The Arab وضعت as, oops, as I was going to say, as جلست, but I didn't change that, okay. وضعت as جلست فعل ماض مبني على السكون لاتصال بتاء الفاعل. والتاء تاء الفاعل ضمير متصل مبني على الضم في محل رفع فاعل. الكتابة, الحمد لله I've changed this. الكتابة مفعول به منصوب وعلامة نصب الفتحة الظاهرة على آخره. And the rest أمام التلاميذ is exactly the same as the sentence before it. أمام ظرف مكان منصوب وعلامة نصب الفتحة الظاهرة على آخره وهو مضاف. التلاميذ مضاف إليه مجرور وعلامة جر الكسرة الظاهرة على آخره. And excuse me. شبه الجملة من الظرف في محل نصب مفعول فيه. Okay, so this is straightforward. Okay, let me change that. Copy where over here. All right. So وضعت فعل ماض مبني على السكون لاتصاله بتاء الفاعل. والتاء تاء الفاعل ضمير متصل مبني على الضم في محل رفع فاعل. الكتابة مفعول به منصوب وعلامة نصب الفتحة الظاهرة على آخره. أمام ظرف مكان منصوب وعلامة نصب الفتحة الظاهرة على آخره وهو مضاف. التلاميذ مضاف إليه it is مجرور because مضاف always مجرور. And what is the sign of being a مجرور? Because we have two signs, الكسرة and الياء, but this one is الكسرة الظاهرة. It is apparent, it is visible, you can see it at the end على آخره. And this مضاف and مضاف إليه because أمامه is a ظرف, it becomes a شبه الجملة. وشبه الجملة من الظرف في محل نصب مفعول به مفعول فيه. You understand? In جملة فعلية, whenever we see any of the ظرف either مكان or زمان, it is going to be مفعول فيه. But if the ظرف is a شبه الجملة, then it is going to be في محل نصب. في محل نصب. Okay, next example. This will be الجملة اسمية. جملة اسمية. يوم الجمعة. So يوم الجمعة. You can see it is a phrase because this second word is in jar case. Why is this word in jar case? There's only two reasons when ism can go in jar case. Either مضاف before it or حرف jar before it. There's only two things. Ism can go in jar case. So the word before is an ism, and the ism is nakira and no tanween, so it must be mudaf. Okay. Next, yawmun mubarakun. Yawmul jumu'ati yawmun mubarakun. Again, in this slot, we have two isms, two nouns, or two words. Again, it is a phrase. Always look at the second phrase to know what phrase it is. Look at the second phrase. It is in jar case, mudaf ilay. This is mudaf. Over here, it is marfu. See if it's following. Yes, marfu. Nakira, nakira. So this is na'at. And yawmun will be man'ut. Just 1 minute. It's very important. I have a call. Sorry, 1 minute. Hello. Yes. Yes. Okay, sorry about that. I just have to take this call. Okay, this جملة الاسمية يوم الجمعة يوم مبارك. Let's look at the تركيب, analyze. Okay, can anyone tell me this name of this slot? What is the name of this slot? The first one. Yep, okay, it is a, yes, it is made of مضاف and مضاف إليه, but what is the name of the slot? Okay, someone is saying شبه الجملة خبر مقدم. Did we forget this? يوم, it has the يوم, meaning of time. But what did we say? Yes, the word يوم, it is from the ظرف الزمان, but what is the condition? It must have the meaning of في. Yes, it must have meaning of في. So over here, does يوم have the meaning of في? No, it doesn't. We are talking about that day, the name of the day. يوم الجمعة, we're talking about Friday. No action took place. No fail has been done. يوم الجمعة. So this يوم الجمعة, it is not, this يوم is not a ظرف. It is a normal اسم. يوم الجمعة. And if you look at the Arab, يوم, it is مرفوع. يوم الجمعة. Yes, it is the مبتدا. It is the مبتدا. It is not شبه الجملة because it doesn't have ظرف here. Next, يوم مبارك. Now you can guess this يوم. Does it have the meaning of في in it? Is anything happened or happening في يوم? No, we're just giving information about يوم الجمعة. يوم مبارك. Yeah, so it is straightforward خبر. يوم مبارك. So remember, ism, although it is from the group of ظرف, but the condition is some words they can use as a normal word. Those words to be ظرف there must have fi meaning in it. Then it will be ظرف. So يوم مبارك, it is khabar, and here we have a phrase. This phrase is, okay, let's see. The mubtada phrase is made of mudaf, mudaf ilayh. You are correct there, but yawm is not a ظرف here. يوم منعوت and مبارك نعت. Okay, what is that? What's going on? Yeah, you just have to restart. That's what I did. Yeah, يوم الجمعة. We are talking about a day, name of a day, which is Friday, and we're giving information about that day. Do you understand? When an ism can be a ظرف, yes. And you look at the Arab as well. If the Arab is in nasab case, then yes, we can say it is a ظرف. But over here, the Arab is marfu. Even the Arab is nasab. If you put inna before it, inna yawm al-jumu'ati, but still it doesn't make a ظرف because of the nasab. The nasab is because of inna. Even that, the yawm does not have the fi meaning. Inna yawm al-jumu'ati. Again, we're just talking about Friday with emphasis inna. Got it? Okay, the translation. Somebody already done it. Yes. Friday is a blessed day. يوم مبارك. Let's look at the Arab. يوم مبتدأ مرفوع وعلامة رفعه الضمة الظاهرة على آخره هو مضاف. الجمعة مضاف إليه مجرور وعلامة جر الكسرة الظاهرة على آخره. And يوم, which is the second يوم, خبر مرفوع وعلامة رفع الضمة الظاهرة على آخره. And مبارك نعت مرفوع وعلامة رفع الضمة الظاهرة على آخره. Is the Arab complete or something left? Is the Arab complete? Or do we need to say something else? We've done يوم الخبر. See, we've done that. خبر مرفوع. We've done خبر. What I think so. Which one? I ask question. Is the Jumla is the Arab complete or something else left? You're saying I think. Which one? Is the Jumla complete? I think so. Or is it anything left? I think so. Which one? Right. Okay. Yeah, it's complete because we have mubtada, we have a khabar. There's nothing left. Over here, there's no shibu jumla, so we're not going to talk about shibu jumla. Right? Okay, let's move on. A jumla fi'liya now. It is a part of an ayah. It is a complete jumla. We can add a few things after it. So I will read the complete ayah, but I've taken part of that ayah. وَاتَّقُوا يَوْمًا, and the next will be ترجعون فيه إلى الله. واتقوا يوما ترجعون فيه إلى الله. So I've taken only this part. Let's do this part. واتقوا يوما. If we separate واتقوا, take the waw away, it is the اتقوا. The word is اتقوا, and it is فعل الأمر. The waw over here, either it is حرف عطف or beginning waw استنافية. So we're not going to talk about the waw now. Just talk about اتقوا. So if we analyze it, اتقوا فعل فاعل. Now what is يوما? What is the name of the slot the يوما is in? يوم, it is from the group of ظرف. It is in nasab case. Remember, an ism to be a ظرف, it must have fi in it. What is the name of the slot? The word يوما. Okay, mashallah wa alaikum assalam. We have a new student just joining in YouTube. We also have a Telegram group. If you want to join, you can join there as well. In Telegram group, you can ask questions, anything that you don't understand. We also have exercise now and then. Okay, Yawman over here, it is okay, we have two opinions here. The slot name is Maf'ulun bihi, and next second opinion we have Maf'ulun fihi. Okay, the Yawm is from the Zarf group, Zarf Zaman, and it is in Nasab case, but the condition is it must have fi in it. The action, the fail, must happen in that word, Zaman. So wattaqu is fi'l al-amr. Allah is commanding us, fear. Is Allah saying fear in day in, or fear a day? Wattaqu yawman, fear a day. But when we look at the rest, fear that day. Okay? So whatever we have here, word to word translation will be fear a day. Allah is not commanding us something to do in a day. So these are normal ism. Yawman, normal ism. It is maf'ulun bihi, because here there is no fi in it. You understand now? Maf'ulun bihi. وَاتَّقُوا يَوْمًا because Allah is not commanding us to do an action in that day. So that's telling us fear that day in which ترجعون, in which فيه you will be returned. ترجعون إلى الله. Okay? Fear a day in which you will be returned back to Allah, or fear that day. يوما ترجعون. There's a tip here. After nakira ism, if you have a fail, and fail will be a jumla anyway. So after nakira ism, if you have a fail or a jumla, so we have yawman is a nakira ism. After that we have turja'una fihi ila Allah, or that is either you look at the fail or a complete jumla. It is not. So yawman will become man'ut. So this is how we translate that day. Fear that day in which fihi, in which you will be returned to Allah. Now we understand. Now translation will be easy. So in this slot, only one word. There is no two words here. So we're not going to make a phrase. That's it. واتقوا فعل فاعل يوما مفعول به. Translation: fear that day continues in which you will be returned to Allah. Okay, mashallah. Surah Baqarah 281 ayah. Ayah number, yes, 281. Thank you for that. Do you understand now? So whenever we see any of the dharf, a little extra work we have to do. Look, if there is a meaning of fi in it, then you cannot go wrong. Let's look at the Arab. اتقوا فعل أمر مبني على الضم لاتصاله بواو الجماعة. As we've learned, فعل الأمر is always مبني, like فعل ماضي. So فعل أمر either it is مبني على السكون, which is if the مفرد صيغة من صيغة واحد مخاطب, and مبني على الضم if is a صيغة جمع مذكر مخاطب, like here اتقوا. Why? Because the واو الجماعة is attached. وواو الجماعة ضمير متصل مبني على السكون في محل رفع فاعل. يوما مفعول به منصوب وعلامة نصبه الفتحة الظاهرة على آخره. Okay, so this is the complete Arab of this jumla. واتقوا يوما. So we've looked at when a dharf becomes a shibhul jumla, and shibhul jumla in jumla fi'liya comes in the slot of maf'ul fihi. But there are some words, they are from the group of dharf zaman or can be dharf makan. Ism to be dharf zaman or dharf makan, it must have the fi meaning in it. Translate that in English. Can you say وَاتَّقُوا يَوْمًا, fear in a day? No, it doesn't fit. The translation doesn't fit. So we will know it does not have the fi meaning in it. Right? So I knew the lesson is going to be long, so that's why in this lesson we're not going to do the شبه الجملة من الجار والمجرور في الجملة الفعلية. We'll do شبه الجملة من الجار والمجرور شبه الجملة في جملة الفعلية in the next lesson inshallah. So this is end of lesson 50. So as I said, we did look at شبه الجملة made of ظرف. In جملة فعلية it comes in the place of مفعول فيه. But the شبه الجملة made from jar and majrur, we'll look at in the next lesson. What slot in Jumla Fa'liya does it come in? So I hope you have understood the difference, what we have talked about today. If not, just go through this video again, inshallah you will understand. So we'll see you in the next lesson, inshallah. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.